Hi there, I'm Brad. I'm a pharmacist at Coolum Court Pharmacy here in Canberra and at Men's Health Down Under, another Canberra-based initiative. As part of Men's Health Week between the 15th and 21st of June this year, we thought we'd put together some little videos. And in this video, I just wanted to talk briefly about masculinity. Masculinity is an interesting topic, and I think people often think of masculinity and being manly as one and the same. And I suppose I want to start out by saying that masculinity and being manly are perhaps not one and the same. I think there's some overlap, but they are different. I think being manly sometimes might, to the face of it, seem like taking risks and doing things that are perhaps a little dangerous or not sensible. And being strong and using tools and those sorts of things. And I think it's important to note that masculinity perhaps is more a sense of how we feel, and it can be dependent on many things. It can be dependent on our ability to have an erection. It can be dependent on our relationship with our mates, with our partners. There's a lot of things that come into masculinity, and by no means am I a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm sure that that they would be able to give a far greater insight into masculinity. I think it's also important to realise that women sometimes have masculine traits and men sometimes have feminine traits. So masculinity, I think, is a topic in itself, and there's a lot to be said about it. So just a bit of food for thought, perhaps. Have a think about masculinity, what it means to you as a male, or if you're a female, what it might mean to your partner, your male partner, or the men in your life, and perhaps being cognizant of that, particularly if they've got prostate cancer or erectile issues, continence issues, they've lost their job. All those things can impact on their masculinity, and I think it's important to reflect on our masculinity, what it means to us, and how we can achieve that feeling of fulfillment with masculinity. It need not necessarily be going down to the pub and drinking beers or playing footy. So it's something different for everybody, and well worth considering. So this Men's Health Week between the 15th and 21st of June, give some consideration to your masculinity, your partner's masculinity, your dad, your brother, your friend's masculinity, and I think that will help address some of the mental health issues that men can experience. Thank you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch.